Naughty Uncle Creepy here with the senior producer of Dead Space, Chuck Beaver. Chuck, you ready to show us some mayhem?
I am. You ready to look at it? Alright, let's do it. So here we are in the middle of the game. We're going through hydroponics. We are in the West Grow Chamber is where I'm heading into. I'm hunting down poison pods or poisoning the atmosphere. I'm trying to restore the atmosphere by killing them. See, it's alive in here, but it's pretty nasty. So I'm going to be on the hunt now.
It's like Newark.
Exactly.
He's from Jersey. I could rib him.
Yeah, it's okay. Here come some people. I'm going to be a trouble. People all over me, trying to get clear and stay in the clear where I can actually survive. These spaces to freeze him. Oh, I missed. That's not good. Alright, stay this guy. I gotta shoot the tentacles out. Body shots are pretty much a waste of ammo. You gotta wait for them to have their tentacles out, and that's when they're most vulnerable. Same for arms and legs. Alright, the game is resource constrained, so I gotta do a lot of collecting no matter what I'm doing. Alright, first wave. I'm gonna go keep looking for some more of these poison pods, wherever I might find them. I suspect there's some over here. Looking for... I hear one back there breathing. Uh-oh. I'm gonna grab one of these guys, it's TK, exploding barrel. I damaged myself and him in the process. But I got rid of him in one shot, so that was good. Whoa! All through. Switching weapons. Need some flamethrower action. To get in the clear, I'm kind of getting crammed up here. Health's getting low. Recharge on health. Freeze him for a second. Burn him. Shoot a napalm bomb at him. Burn him some more. Alright, so far so good. Space is just not wearing off on that guy. He's still probably going to come at me though. Uh-oh, there's a guy behind me. I'm going to get some clearance again. Alright. That weapon's out. Got to switch. That weapon's out. That weapon's reloading. I'm going to get eaten if I'm not careful. Okay, I got to reload. Going for the arms. So hold still. Alright, make sure he's dead. Yeah! Make sure he's dead. Alright, everyone's dead. Heads down. Let's go off and grab some ammo. Make sure I'm loaded up. Hop in here. See if it's one of those poison pods is. Yeah, sure enough. This air is really bad. If I step in, my air meter goes off. Right? So it means I'm not breathing any real air right now, and I've only got a little bit of time before I'm going to die. There he is. Talk about a hangover.
He got back testicles.
That's right.
He got back balls.
I'm going to put him out of his misery. Poisoning the air.
You should see a doctor about that.
It's not good. Stump a box, get some collectibles. Alright, we're going to head out and try to take care of some more of those guys. Still hunting for poison pods. Uh-oh. More trouble. Reload before I get into the suit here.
Really interesting design.
Oh, I missed his face. That's terrible. Alright. This guy. Alright, he's down. Collect. One more guy. This is a black slasher. He's much harder to hit than the rest of them. Oh, and I'm down! Man down! Glenn Schofield, our executive producer, like 3 years ago, was like, I want to make a gory, sci-fi, horror game. And we're like, okay, we'll do that. And we started out with that idea, and strange enough, it's like 3 years later, it's exactly what we ended up with. So,
creature design, very intricate. Tell us about the process of creating them.
Well, you know, this is probably like the third or the fourth iteration on the actual design, like the way it looks and the whole art direction of it. We started out with this sort of just like a bunch of organs that looked like it had been, you know, stuck on some guy, just been turned inside inside out, and that's not really scary in as much as we thought it would be. So we kind of kept evolving, and eventually we came up with the design you're seeing, which is like more human features, kind of detailed, and it looks like you can see what it used to be. You know what I mean? Because these are the reanimated flesh of the dead crew, and so all of the necromorphs have all got that really gross, like, I don't recognize that. That's like a bone. That's like a baby's face, you know? So it's gross on purpose.
Now, the survival horror genre has been around a long time. What do you have to go through to bring us something new that gamers haven't seen already?
Yeah, that's tough. So we wanted to do like survival horror genre that is a fun version of it, because everybody likes something they like they like that genre, they like to play that way, they like to be scared, and then like you said, we had to keep it fresh. So for us to be fresh, we're a science fiction setting, right, far distant future, not a lot of that. A lot of sci-fi tends to be really familiar, or survival horror tends to be familiar and relatable. You got a gun, you're in a city or a village, it's destroyed. So we're in the future, sci-fi. The other things we have are all of our innovations on strategic dismemberment. You know, the headshot is no longer the headshot. You have to take off their limbs and their body parts and stuff.
Let's go to strategic dismemberment.
Yes.
I like strategic dismemberment. That's definitely me.
It's a great excuse for having to tear all of your enemies limb from limb before they die, right? And then we start kind of messing with you after you get used to it. If you don't do it right, like some enemies are pregnant and they will like burst forth a whole bunch of other enemies. Other enemies have things waiting in line, wait for surprise for you if you actually do hit it. You know what I mean? If you like hit it right, then you're gonna have this rude surprise about what's going on. So it depends on what's going on. It's going to be a big mechanic to discover.
And when can we expect it to be available?
October 21st.
We'll be looking for it.